Hello and welcome back. This is day 213 of streaming every single day. Today we'll be doing some more PvP. Actually back on our home server. I just want to do a bunch of Frontlines, so get started. I'm sorry guys, I was so late today. I ended up doing Alfie's Frontline today off stream. Had a nice Frontline. I just need to, I'm a little bit distracted with this Malms stone thing. I mean, at least we're right here now. We have only 5 more to go, but only. Hard to say only when, like, there's still so much left. I feel like. It's so hard. I mean, I think we made the progress from 13 to 20 in the past few days, so that's good. I think something like that. I think it, like, mostly depends on if we win, though, of course. And also, it might be a little bit late for the Rival Wings today. I'm not sure if it still pops at this time, especially with how close it is to the end of the Moogle Tome event. And I'm not sure if it goes on during the Moogle Tome event or not, usually. Like when the Moogle Tome event is gone, do they still do Rival Wings this often? I'm not sure. The waiting part is the hard part, honestly. Wait. You have an instant cast when you do that? Wait, I need to see this. I need to see this again. No. Okay, well, that's not... Wait, quick sketch. Where was quick sketch? Oh, next motif, specifically, is rendered immediately. Okay, so that we're gonna want to use smudge for that, then, if we ever play Picto in here. I mean, the fact that I'm enjoying, like... what's it called? Viper? I might want to try, I really might want to try Picto again. Because I know the first day I tried both of them in PvP, and I wasn't really sure what to think of them, except for the fact that Viper had a cool move that stopped you from being drawn in or knocked back. Oh, there's our pop. Here we go. At least the queue time's not too bad here. It is literally already 9 PM, and I'm pretty much at nice. That is an outfit. That is a nice outfit. Yeah, I'm only like 15 minutes into this stream, and I think the first 7 or 8, possibly 9, was, like, not even with the welcome screen. I felt so bad. I was like, wait, I didn't put the welcome screen on? I felt so bad about that. Oh, Viper. I did this wrong last time. The frontline I did on Alfie today, it was so bad that I literally... I went as a red mage, like I queued up as red mage for the experience. So then I ran out already and I was like, wait, this doesn't feel right. I'm like, oh no, I'm on red mage. And then what was it? I was like, I tried to switch to Viper and then I switched to Ninja by accident, but then I just kind of rolled with it. And it wasn't that bad, actually. Because I used to play Ninja more. In fact, I think I reached like 98 points or something. Something interesting like that. I was like, huh, well, maybe I should do more Ninja. I do want to like default to a certain class, though. So I think for me that would probably be Viper, and then... I want to decide like a physical ranged and stuff. I think Bard is probably the most likely for me in physical ranged. I do like Dancer, but I feel like it's not the right kind of thing for me, and I actually don't really like Machinist too much. As much as that might be a surprise to some people. I can think of some like good glams for machinists and stuff, but I honestly just like have a hard time playing it, I feel like. So that's why when I was choosing between Figmental Coffer weapons, even though I really like the Machinist one, I don't feel like I'd use Machinist enough to actually justify me using it on Machinist. So when I gave the Figmental Coffer to Ozja, yes, this sounds kind of cursed. Anyone who's been looking for one for their mains. Yeah, so to anyone who has mains who they wait for to use the Figmental Copper on, I did end up giving mine to Ozja because I felt I would use it more on him. And I'm actually hoping to play Astrologian again in PvP because that was like one of the first few that I got into. And yeah, so the Yukinko Snowflake is like literally one of my favorite snow globes now, or astrolabes, I should say. So I was just really happy to get to see it on Ozja. I took a few screenshots too. I don't know, maybe I could like, I don't know how to really edit videos, maybe I could edit a picture in here or something. Because I took some G-poses of using the new Astrologian weapon. I say new because it's new for me, but we've had the Figmental Coffers out for quite a bit now. Actually, how long was that? 2 post patches? Or 1? But no, so I might do that. I would like to work on more video editing actually, because like I haven't really had much experience except for tagging certain things that were like what do you call it? Like what, sensitive information or something, or chat boxes. When you have these random people that advertise like their FCs or their clubs in the game. I think there was a time I went back to one of my videos on YouTube and I like edited it to not have that in there. For that reason. Because it was like a split second that I had forgotten for stream to turn on the chat cover. And I think this was before they added like the little hide log window button at the bottom left. But I could be wrong about that. I feel like we're pushing a little bit too hard here. We probably shouldn't be going to their base this far. At least not right now. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, we gotta get up here. We gotta get up here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I want to make sure our team gets over here though too. I mean, it's not just me leaving a bunch of people behind. While there are some people in there, the most of us did come with, so that's good. Also, I appreciate how like the panels to get up here are different on every side. Like one has a more like slightly more rocky terrain. I'm gonna die. I did not think about— oh, someone stole my MP. That's what happened. Darn it, Bard and Red Mage! Oh my. I'm shaking. All the explosions. I think I just used my limit break too, so that was a very skillful play, whoever did that. Because I usually get to use my heal move when Usually like spam my heal move at that point. Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. Please. This one's a hard one to choose who to go for, actually, because they're both kind of tied in this aspect. We should probably go for red, though, because they have just a little bit more. But whoever you don't go for is going to get a little bit more of an edge. In this case scenario. And they're also getting more damage off on us right now by being in that circle, too, so I don't really like where we are, position-wise. Oh, I have to watch out for that samurai. If we could fight them from like right about here and do more damage. But that's not gonna happen right now. Oh, actually, this is an interesting thing to talk about. Someone just mentioned a novice network. Well, I saw it, so I just wanted to mention it real quick. I find it really interesting what they're doing with the Phoenix down. Before, you could only have one in your bag at a time, and if you wanted another one, you had to have one, like, in your saddle bag, and then you could have one in your retainer. Whichever, how many retainers you have, you could only have one in each one. I think you could... Yeah, they were tradable and you could sell them, but I think only in stacks of one. So it was a little bit of a pain if you wanted to sell them, in theory. But they never sold for anything crazy in the first place. The fact of the matter is just the fact that they just didn't stack, period. But now, they'll be stacking, and I think they changed something that they can do. I forgot exactly what it was. Oh, it has a cooldown every use now. Before it didn't have a cooldown. That's why they were able to justify only having one and you couldn't stack it. Someone just mentioned it, yeah. They said 360 second cooldown every use. But now it could stack all the way to 999. And honestly, I think that's gonna be a really good one. Unless you're dying like very frequently, I feel like no one's gonna have to use that many Phoenix downs in the first place, usually. Because if you have multiplayer and everyone has a Phoenix down, you could always, like, help someone get up in the sense that if one person had died, like, once, each person dies once, then you'd have 4 people that each have a Phoenix down, and you wouldn't be able to stack, of course. So you'd only have a limited amount of attempts, but with this, you'll actually have multiple attempts. So I think this is going to be a really good change for Deep Dungeon. But this also makes me wonder how difficult the next Deep Dungeon will be. I think they said it gets harder each 10 floors? Every 10 floors? Based on feedback they got from the previous ones? Or something along those lines. So I thought that was interesting. Don't quote me on that though, I could be wrong, but I thought they said something about that. I'm really interested to see how this new Deep Dungeon is going to be, and I'm actually a little bit disappointed that they kind of like talked about it like they do with all their features, and then they go, oh, it's actually not till 0.35 or 0.32 or like whatever patch it will be in, because it's not going to be right away, unfortunately. I wanted to do a stream like early, right when it came out and everything, soloing it. I had talked about this before in one of my previous streams. So I'm a little bit disappointed, to say the least, but they do this all the time, so I should have expected it, honestly. Like, I really should have expected that. Wow, they stunned me in here! Wait, why does Comet say it does like 20,000 in the tooltip, but then when you actually see it go off on your character, it only does like 5,000? It said 5,400? Oh, come on. I charged to someone right as they were coming back. Oh. Goodness. Feel bad for that bard right there. We were pushing way too hard just now. Also, this is gonna make Red hate us for the rest of the game now. Especially because of how far we're falling back. Sure, they said back off, but we should meet them halfway. Like right about now, honestly, I feel like we should have like met them halfway, or right here. But I don't think anyone's gonna turn around. Yeah, I know. No one's turning around. They're just gonna let Red grab those, I guess. That was a bold attempt from Yellow, as we just saw. Can I ask, like, why they're on this side? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. I'm used to Yellow being on the left side for whatever reason. Also, I really did miss Borderland Ruins. Though they changed it quite a bit, and though it's definitely not the same thing as it used to be, I still do like it a lot. I suppose other people might not have the same idea, but... I do appreciate it. Just being able to have this map back in general is what's nice to me. Because I know some people already feel like there's no hope to receiving Astrolagos, the other map for Rival Wings. I've only done Hidden Gorge. I haven't gotten to try Astrolagos yet. And I've heard people saying like, well, it's honestly a good thing just to see this one come back because as it is, there's no hope that Astrolagos is coming back. Or was no hope. I really want to be able to try that map too though, because I think there's like a separate achievement for that one, possibly? I don't know if they disabled those achievements for now, or if they're just like hidden or something. Because I don't think I saw them in there. But I feel like it'd be weird to just have like an achievement for only one of the maps and not the other one. Wait a second. Was there like a Rival Wings roulette then at some point? If there were two maps? I guess it wouldn't really be like much of a roulette, but... Because Frontline roulette changes every day. And it goes between 4 different maps, and for a while it was only 3. Having only 3 maps to go between was kind of hard. But 4 is a little more balanced. I do appreciate that. Oh my gosh, why did someone do nothing? 1 occupation. Does it mean like how many they were standing in? Like, orbs and stuff? Oh no, occupation. That's like taking the flag. Actually, let's see what happened here. This is probably one of my favorite things about Frontline, actually, that you can do. We got the most points from... Oh, we kind of stank at everything. I mean, I guess we got higher than points earned from occupations from Maelstrom, and we got higher than yellow in enemy kills. I feel like we weren't top in anything though. We were actually the lowest. Okay, so that's actually good. We were the lowest lost points from ally casualties. If I read that correctly. I know I'm starting to wonder if I read it reversed. I've actually been getting into running CC again. Hey, that's nice. How are you today, Sanic? Today I'm only kind of running Frontlines. I kind of am CC, or not CC, I'm kind of Rival Wings out right now. Especially because I don't know if it's gonna pop right now in Primal, but I could be wrong. It could be like, it could pop like all the time. But I have not tried. I kind of just want to be on our home server. Oh, Midgard Stormer. I don't think we... I don't think I won either of the front lines I did today. I've done 2. One on Astra, one on Alfie. We're closer, we're closer. I'm actually like really getting hyped now, seeing like how close we are. I'm surprised you can run so much PvP in general. Really? Wait, why is that? If you don't mind me asking. Because, like, I actually do enjoy PvP. I don't just run it to run it. I know at first it kind of felt a little bit frustrating, kind of like something I just didn't want to play. But over time, like, it didn't take me that long. Yeah, it didn't take me that long, but... Yeah, Rio, no, see, Rio is the PvP nut. It's just, like, we didn't, like, find very much motivation with the rewards this time around. Because me and her, we talk about each one of the Malmstone series, and we always talk about, like, oh, well, I don't know, I didn't really like this reward, or I didn't really like this reward. Or, a lot of times, usually, it's like, oh my gosh, have you seen this reward? I need it, like, on all my alts. So we'd go on our characters... Like, I don't know if you've seen this, but we did some, like, Kafkiwa and Aaronville PvP before, because we really wanted the stuff from there. And big mistake for me to say I was only gonna stream that, because, that drained me so bad. Because, like, having to do Malmstones on 2 characters is already hard enough. But a 3rd one, and a 4th one, and I think a 5th one at some point in the same Malmstone series, that was, like, no. That was so much. Like, as much as I love PvP, that was a lot of PvP for me. There was, I think, at least 4 characters I had gotten stuff on for the Malmstones one time. So that's what I'm saying, like, it's not always like that there's bad rewards or anything. Like, I liked the Dazed emote, it's just a little bit, well, dizzying. The Clockwork Oppressor, I thought it was cool that they followed up the last one that gave the Brute Justice mount, or the Oppressor mount. To getting a minion version. I thought that was cool. Actually, that was 2 Malmstones ago. And then we have this mount right here. They might even do a minion version of that if they don't already have one. I feel like the rewards for PvP have been dropping in quality since they ended the feast. So, like, I feel like it's not about, like, dropping in quality. I feel like it's... Oh, this is just from my point of view, by the way. I feel like it's more like they have, like, good rewards, and then they have, like, a little bit of rewards, and then they'll have, like, a slightly better reward, and they might have a worse reward, just in the community's eyes. It's not that they're actually bad. Because, like, though I don't really like the Magitech Slasher mount that you see right here, though I don't really like it personally, I might like it in the future. That's why I'm still getting it. I feel like it's something that I might appreciate some other time. Whether I don't appreciate it right now or not, like, I feel like these things have their time and their place, so why not just get it anyways? Especially the Framers kits, though, because, like, those are so useful. Like, did that say Fields of Glory, actually? Because, like, I think that's really cool that you could actually, like, customize your adventure plate with those the framers kits. The only thing I'm looking forward to is just buyable with trophy crystals. Oh. See, I'm still really upset they didn't allow, Link Pearl to get inside the trophy crystals, but it's probably because of how many people complained about the noise that it makes. But that would have been perfect for Ozja, because I would have been like, oh, sorry, Master Alfina's calling me. Because, like, the whole roleplay with, Ozja is that he's just like, it's like I get to see part of my retainer's ventures when I'm offline, kind of thing. Like, Alfie's, like, asleep or something, her retainer's out venturing, like, this is the stuff he's doing. That's why I like streaming it, too. I think it's fun. So him just being my retainer, I thought that'd be a cool thing to do. And as you know, I, like, have him sit around and AFK around the FC house doing /broom, or sometimes, like, counting the gil we have next to our FC chest in the foyer of our house. Just fun stuff like that. Like, I really do think that, like, it was actually very surprising to me, but Ozja is my second favorite character, besides Alfie. He really is. I have never had such motivation, or rather dedication, to making sure I actually get there in the MSQ. And what I mean by get there is, like, he's the only character I've done that I've gotten to Heaven's Word a second time. Let me just tell you that. I have a lot of alts that are just below ARR, or just finishing ARR, but I never did, like, the, aside from the Crystal Tower raids, I mostly, like, did those anticipating the possibility of doing Heaven's Ward, but never actually entered Heaven's Ward on any of my other alts. Ozja is the only one I ever ended up doing that with. So I thought that was insane, like, wait, what? I can't really explain it, but it was very unprecedented. Oh. Okay. The rest of the team's coming. They should tie Link Pearl noise to its own volume for just emotes. What? Oh, right? Actually, that would be amazing, because people don't like the shake drink emote either. Like, some people really don't like that one. Was that also PvP, by the way? I can't remember for some reason. I think that was last PvP Malms reward. If people didn't like that one, and they didn't like Link Pearl. That's Gold Saucer. Okay. Yeah, so it still stands though that people, like, didn't like it because it made noise, and I'm just like, bro, what if people like that? People like, but people could be annoying! And it's like, okay, well, not everyone's annoying with it. I think it's probably tied under sound effects though right now, so you're probably right about that. They probably should have a separate audio sound thing for emotes. I don't know what kind of work that would involve them doing though. So you could only hope that it wouldn't be too hard. That would be really cool, though. Oh my gosh, I almost just fell through. Yeah, I think that would solve a lot of issues, because some people do spam emotes, like, especially around a promotional event for the first time, like, for instance, the FF16 crossover. I remember, I was up till, like, 2 or 3 in the morning, my time, and that just so happened to be when the event came out, so I was like, hey, look, the event's out! And then, I started doing it, and just the whole, like, the vendor was bombarded with all these people doing and spamming emotes and glare and all these other things. And I was just so lucky that I didn't see any of those things because I had, my effects off. I usually have it off for everyone but party members, and even then, party members only have the essential ones that I could see. So if they did something like that to segregate, like, the sound, or the noises rather, from, emotes, that would probably save a lot of people from being mad about certain emotes. You know, I do wonder though, would that change, like, voice? Like, wait, so... Yeah, wait, how would that work? So, we have the emotes where our character will, like, make gasps or something, or, like, laughing, or, joy, or / happy. So would they end up tying those emote sounds to emote, or would they end up keeping that with voice? Because they have, like, the audio settings. I wonder. Because, like, that, I think that currently counts under voice. But I wonder if they would, like, keep it separately? Because that would be cool, I think. Don't those count as voices already? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if they made, like, the emote thing that you're talking about, like, if they made it so that you could have, like, a separate adjuster for emote sounds, would they take those sounds from the voices and apply it to an emote sound specifically, or would they keep it under voice? Because I would hope that they would keep that under voice, if they were to do something like that. And I say this because, like, what if there's an emote that, like, your character, like, laughs or something, or, like, there's a sound effect of you falling, at the same time, or something interesting like that. I think they would be, fine under voice still. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But yeah, that's an interesting idea. Maybe we should, recommend that one. I'm actually just so surprised that, back in 2023, I had made a post on Twitter. And this is, of course, because I didn't have, like, a forums account at the time, or didn't, like, make a forums page, or profile on the forums for XIV before. And, so what I did is I did /FFXIV, or hashtag FFXIV, suggestions on Twitter, or now X. And... uh-oh, this isn't gonna be good. Yeah, so I did, like a post under a hashtag FFXIV suggestions, but that wasn't even a tag, so there's still no posts under that, except for the one that I made. I was like, this is awkward. The post never got very many views, so I just assumed, like, no one saw it, kind of thing. But then suddenly, so I don't know who else was recommending this, but thank you so much. Now the devs are finally considering, or actually adding in the next patch, Vieras that can wear hats, but not only that, the option to be able to visor the ears. That was specifically what I asked for. I was like, what? Like, I was totally hinting too, cause like, my character that I was showing a screenshot of was zoomed in picture of G-pose, where I just made it look like my character didn't have ears. And that was because that was my character called Themis. I have a Themis NPC, over on EU. And I was like, I did like this like wink thing, and I was like, oh my gosh. I wonder if they'll ever see this, kind of thing. And then, I don't know who saw it. I don't know if someone else recommended it. I don't know who, but I'm just glad that we're getting this feature. Yeah, there's a whole command for Vera ears now. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Because I had, I was trying to suggest that a long time ago, back in 2023. That's why I'm saying, like, I have no idea if someone saw that, or if someone else just came up with it as well, but, like, I'm just so happy that we're finally getting something like this. Because it could potentially help me. And, like, the next update they're doing, too, with the hats, is they're allowing hair to, your bangs, to be able to be seen in certain helmets. Like, hoods and stuff. So I think it'll be even better, because it's like, it works doubly in my favor of my character. I might actually play him more now, too. Because then I could wear the Warrior of Light helmet. I had, like, the Warrior of Light cosplay that I could wear. And, of course, Vieras can't wear hats, right? So I never got to see, what it would look like. Especially because of, that's why I was, like, recommending the ears, too, because I wouldn't want his ears to come through that helmet. So, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. From the already existing hairs. Well, yeah, of course. I honestly think that it might take them a little bit before they make newer hairs compatible, but, I think that it'll be really interesting. Because that means, like, not only will he possibly be able to wear that helmet, because I don't know what they mean by metal helmets won't be available. Like, what do they mean by that? Or who said that exactly? Because I heard someone quoting the devs, and they said something about how metal helmets won't be available. So that means the Warrior of Light helmet might not be available? I'm actually just confused, because I also heard someone else say that the devs said they were adding every helmet and just the metal ones or something. And I was like, what metal ones? Like, is that the ones that are counted as a chest plate and they cover your head too? I'll believe what I see. I say test stuff and find out. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping to do. Like, it's gonna be so weird. Do you think it's coming out right on the patch, or are they gonna do like a 0.5 thing? Meaning like 7.35. Because that's gonna be kind of baloney, I think. Oh, it's on patch. Oh, awesome, awesome. So I'm gonna have like a really weird situation where I'm just gonna like... Oh, actually, if a lot of people log in on day one, though, I might not be able to get on both my characters. Chat bubbles too. Oh, that's right, that's right! Chat bubbles, chat bubbles! I'm probably not gonna use them though, that's probably why I forgot. Because I think they'd be a little bit distracting and probably not very Twitch friendly. Or like, YouTube friendly. With, the rules I have here. So I'd rather not do that. But I think for when I'm not streaming, I probably will have chat bubbles on. Because that would be nice to, like, be like, where is this person that's talking? Oh no! Hide and seek things will be so much easier now. I don't know the distance you'll be able to see chat bubbles, but... Sadly not in combat. Yeah, so, I actually talked about this with Rio the other day. I was like, so how do you feel about the fact that they're not adding it to Frontline and PvP and stuff? She's like, I'm glad. She's like, that'd be too distracting. Are you kidding? And I'm like, oh, I guess I can see that. Like, imagine all these people right here running around with things above their head. And I don't know how long it lasts above their head. I don't know how much is displayed in the preview of the chat bubble. Stuff like that. I wonder if you can, like, adjust that type of stuff. But no, so I like that each type of chat has, like, a different marker at the top left and the bottom right of the marker, or the chat bubble. And I like that you can also turn off chat bubbles for certain types of features. So, like, if you only want to see chat bubbles for shout chat, you can have it on for only shout chat. If you want to have it on for, only yell chat, you can have it on for only yell chat. It's at least what I thought I saw when I saw, like, the screenshots and the part of the video that the devs were showing. So I hope that's what I saw, because that'd be really cool, that you could, like, adjust exactly what you want. So if you only want say chat, or shout chat, or yell chat, link shells, like, that'd be really interesting. I feel like, stuff in, like, trials it could help. Definitely not in PvP, though. Yeah, so, I mean, what's funny is, like, I didn't see it as distracting for PvP at first until Rio mentioned it. But when it comes to, like, normal trials and raids and stuff, I can completely see being, like, a disaster. Imagine you're in something like Fru, or worse, something like T. Or, what was the other one? Omega? Top. Imagine you're in something like Top or DSR, and someone's talking. That might be good for, like, a call-out or something, but if they're covering part of the screen with a chat bubble, that might not help. So, I can definitely see that being a thing. Then again, I kind of feel like it would have been cool if they gave us the option, still. But, you actually, like, we don't know. They might allow it later on, depending on player feedback. I think they want to see kind of how this will go first, and then they might adjust stuff later, depending. They said they didn't want to allow it and stuff because then people would use it as a requirement. Oh, okay, there's that too. Yeah, see, there's that too. I would actually hate that so much, because I personally wouldn't want, like, chat going across my screen when I'm in the middle of trying to do a raid. I would not want that. I can see that being a thing, yeah. That is a very good point. I'm glad that they considered that. Yeah, yeah, so, I just think it's funny, like, I can see how for call-outs it would be useful, though. Yeah, exactly. So I can see how it would be useful, but maybe that's what the devs are saying, is that it'd be too useful. It'd be too useful. So they're taking it away as a possibility. Honestly, with how this community is, I honestly can justify that. I can justify that. I've found so many different reasons. Yeah, it's just... The community is interesting. You either run into some of the best people you've met in this game, or you run into some of the craziest people you've ever met. There's like... There is an in-between. It's not like there isn't an in-between, but it's, I've had my handful of bad experiences and good experiences, to say the least, in my years of Final Fantasy so far. So I can definitely see why they would have been like, okay, well, we're not going to have this as a feature, because people might be toxic about it. 20% crazy. Oh my gosh! What do you mean you're 20% crazy? What defines crazy here? Because I mean, like, toxic people. I don't just mean, like, crazy crazy. I mean, like, toxic crazy. Like, I've had so many situations where you're just talking normally and then someone completely misunderstands everything you're saying. You're like, bro, what? Where are you getting this from? I've had too many of those situations. It's, ugh. Yeah, actually, how do you feel if you're like, if you're liking CC a lot, or if you used to like CC a lot, how do you feel about Purify costing MP? Because I feel like I'm actually, like, on the... I think I'm on, like, the enjoyer side of that. I feel like I might actually like that, because I've been having, like, rival wing situations where I would have been able to get away and heal if I actually would have used, Purify. If I got a second Purify, I would have been able to survive. In that situation that I had a few days ago or yesterday in Rival Wings. So it made me wonder, like, maybe this will be a good thing. Because I know a lot of people are writing it off already before thinking about it too much. Yes, we're only 4 away. But we only have, like, 2 days, right? Wait. Today's... No, we have 3 days? The game shuts down on Monday. I'm assuming at, like, 8 PM my time or something. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be big for PvP as a whole. I need to see how people will take advantage of it. Yeah, I hear people doom posting saying they're killing PvP. Yeah, I've been hearing that everywhere now. Like, I'm hearing it everywhere, so much so that I want to talk about it too on stream. Like, they didn't even try it yet. Yeah, exactly. So, like, even though I was talking about it too, and I was like, okay, this is actually gonna make me a little bit upset. But doing Rival Wings made me question it a second time. Because, yeah. Just, yeah. I can't really even explain that further, it just, yeah. Like, it was like, what's it called? I don't think witch hunting is the right word. But like, Rival Wings yesterday felt so choreographed and so, like, planned and coordinated that it felt like they would, like, spawn kill you, almost, yesterday. And I was like, what is going on with the other team? I will admit sometimes I get stunned to the point I might as well put my controller down. Exactly! That is exactly what I'm talking about. I had a perma-stun moment multiple times yesterday, and I was like, this is actually frustrating. Like, PvP is generally not that frustrating to me. While it might have been originally for me, it later on just kind of became like a, died, so what? Okay. But when you're getting, like, hunted down and stuff, that's what's really annoying. Like, it literally felt like, like, I don't even just mean, like, chasing one person because their health is low. I mean, like, you res up, and they're chasing you again, and they're all targeted on you for some reason. Again. I suppose that people on the other team could have put, like, markers or something, but I don't feel like I'm that good of a player or that much of a target that people would want to target me over other players. So it felt really weird seeing everyone on the other team was targeted on me at one point, and I was like, bro, wait, what? And, because I swear there was a team behind me. Like, I swear my team was behind me. That's one of the reasons I run Bard. Yeah, because you have 2 Purifies, essentially. You have Warden's Paeon, and you have, Purify. That's what I love about Bard. And also now you can pierce through guard with that one move, and Devilment. I think Devilment is really useful in Rival Wings. I'm not sure about the Eagle Eye shot. But, I feel like Eagle Eye Shot is good for PvP. Like, Frontline. That's what I meant. For Rival Wings, though, I feel like Devilment might be better, just because it makes everyone go faster. And it reduces your, like, weapon cast time. So I feel like that would be really helpful. I use Bravery and give it to my melees in my party. Now I need to see what you're talking about. What is Bravery? 114. Oh. Oh no. Increases damage dealt. Oh, that's actually really good. I haven't tried that one yet, because I just thought of the other ones being more useful. And then I kind of just was, yep, that's that. I get to stay out of the fight and they get more damage. It's a win-win. Oh my gosh. I suppose that's right. That's pretty cool. Someone was just mentioning actually today, that Eagle Eye Shot is a really far range move. It has 40 yards range. I'm like, or 40 yalms range. I'm like, wait, what? 40? I'm like, my Viper moves are 25, or 20. I'm sorry, what? 20! Not even 25, 20! And it's a 40 range move! They're like, yeah, I like to to grab the healers when they're in guard. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I think they said it's, actually, no, not even when they're in guard, because you can still... Yeah, it's just the distance. Oh, goodness. It's like really cool, though, because, like, I will admit that I probably kind of hated on PvP a little bit when they did these more recent changes, like the last patch, where they added, like, the roll actions. But, oh, we do have a lot of melees, what the heck. I will say that, like I was just trying to say, I probably did hate on the PvP system a little bit when they changed it the last patch. I really did kind of lose my flair for PvP. But then, like you know, I switched from Reaper. I didn't like Reaper anymore for whatever reason. It just didn't feel right with the roll moves, I think. It just felt like way too easy for me to die. I wasn't used to it. But then, when I got to start playing it further into the Malms series, that's why I'm glad I got back into it, I started to enjoy PvP more, and now I can see the use in having roll actions. And I actually think it's really unique and a really cool way to give each class, like, I want to say like its own identity, but it's not like that. It's more like... It gives, like, more of like a roulette. Like, you don't know what someone has unless you scroll over. That one has Rampage. If you don't know what Rampage does, you kind of just... You have to look it up or figure it out somehow. But, if you recognize, like, all the spells and stuff, you can tell, like, which perk they have. And I think that's really useful. That each person can have their own little thing that makes them different. So I think the monotony of, like... The monotony of Bard, you knew what to expect. You knew that, there was a good chance Bards were going to follow a specific pattern, but now there's a way to differentiate Bards from each other and make it so that it's not the same exact encounter every time you find a Bard. It's not always just the silence now, it's not always just that. Now they could reduce their cast speed and their weapon skill speed and even their own movement speed in the same move. They can shoot through guard over 40 yalms away. And even not in guard. That's a crazy thing. And oh my gosh, we just got comboed so hard. That was a perma-stun, by the way. And then you have the one you were talking about, Bravery. The one that makes you do more damage and reduces the damage taken. I think that would have been helpful right there, actually. Of course, I don't have that one. I'm a Viper. But yeah, so I just think it's interesting that they removed the monotony of, okay, so you know exactly what to expect when you come across this job. It's more like, I want to say intuitive now, where it's like, you come across someone, you're like, oh, that could, like, this person could have 3 different things. This person could have Comet, this person could have Smite, this person could have all these different things. Or like the pushback, Full Swing. I love Full Swing, oh my goodness. It brings me back to the days when I used to do... Like, I think I've talked about this before, but like me and Gideon did like a duel once in Wolf's Den back in before Endwalker. And I tried Gunbreaker. I'm like, I've never tried this before. He goes, I think he said something about not having tried it himself either, really. But then during our duel, I just tried to memorize or figure out which button was the pushback, and I pushed him out of the arena, and it said duel 1 for me. It made him fail the duel because I pushed him out of the arena. That probably still works, actually. But I just thought it was so funny, like, that was my favorite move. Just being able to push people back. I don't think it was called full swing back then, because we didn't have this kind of system back then. We just had like our own job spells and stuff. Yeah, people used to do that a lot. Yeah, I figured as much. So I'm glad they added it back as a role move. That made me really happy that every tank could do that now. But it also makes Dark Knight way more formidable, because you don't know if they're gonna push you back or pull you. That's like what I was trying to say about like the monotony and stuff, is it changes how you used to view when you saw another class. Like, not everyone's gonna know that I have Smite right here. Not everyone's gonna know that I have that. Unless they scroll over it and specifically look for it. This person has the extra heal, I can see. I just find it like really cool, and I actually used to despise this mechanic before. I hope they don't get hit right there. Okay. I actually didn't die this time. I usually get hit by that one. It's not usually fun. Also, I really like that it feels like Viper has like a second guard. I know it's not like the same thing at all, but it's similar. It's similar to its own extent. Also, is that this thing targeting the floor like that, or is that players? You know, I fear I might have read Smite wrong. I don't know. I need to reread its tooltip. Make sure it does what I think it does. Potency increases up to 18,000 of the target HP decreases. So is that a dot then? Reaching its maximum value and the target is HP on. No, so the less health they have, the more damage it'll do, is what it sounds like. But it's not a dot? Yeah, it's not a dot. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Hello, Deadly Tamer. How are you today? I think the tower does AoE attacks too. Yeah, okay, so that's what I thought. This thing right there? Yeah, that's not just normal comment. That's what I was wondering. It's like, it looks so weird. I was like, there's no way there's that many people throwing off comments right now. So yeah, if I use Smite on someone that's below 25% health, it'll do extra damage. Like, right there. And how it did 22,000 or so? I hope I can get away in time, because I'm kind of greeting right now. I'm greeting. Get me out of here! Oh my goodness. You know, I kind of wish that one of the role actions for healers was like a rescue. I think that'd be really cool. I would love that, because then I'd use that on Astrologian rather than a heal. Well actually, maybe not rather than a heal, maybe than like something else. But which ones did I have again? Doing good, to be honest. How about you? That's good, glad to hear it. I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. I'm just doing some PvP today because I am far behind on the Malms stones. And when I say far behind, I mean I'm on rank... What, was it 21 now? Rank 21 now. I have 4 more ranks to go, and then I have the mount on my alt in Final Fantasy XIV. And the reason I say far behind is because in the next, I believe 4 days, or 3 days, almost, the patch hits, or rather starts, the game goes down for the patch, bringing a new Malmstone series, and I literally waited till like about, kind of around the last week before they were removing this Malmstone. yeah, I don't make the best decisions when it comes to waiting on this stuff. To be honest, I have no clue what's happening. Oh my goodness. Do you play Final Fantasy XIV? Because I think that would probably give a little bit more context. Besides the fact that this is just PvP. It's like PvP in the game, the MMO, Final Fantasy XIV. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Yeah, no, it's probably like... I don't think I could put any other MMO as my favorite, honestly. I played this one every day for a very long time. And it was only very rarely that I would take a break. Especially when I got, like, burnt out during raid stuff. But, the community's nice. A lot of people are friendly. Of course, there's always gonna be characters anywhere you go. But I have found a lot of really nice people through this game. It's a Japanese MMORPG. Of course, you can play it in English and everything. That's why there's so many people here like that. But it has like different servers too, depending on regions. Like, there's a lot you can do in this game, but this is just a small part of it. Like, there's honestly not that many people I know that do PvP. Even less so that actually enjoy it. I find it hard to find people that actually enjoy PvP. I will admit that. I find it really hard to find that. I did just find another person today that really enjoys PvP, it seems. I feel like it kind of like... When you find someone that like really likes something that you like too, it kind of like revives your own interest in it too, almost. It's not even like revives, it's more like... How do you even word that? I don't think they would want to give people a way to troll their team. Troll their team with what? Sorry, I forgot to respond to this part earlier. Troll their team. Oh, the rescue! Oh. Yeah, actually, you know what? I know quite a few people that would do that. I don't think of these things when I'm suggesting these things. Yeah, you know, that makes sense. I think I can see why they don't have it now. It'd be nice if they made it so you can't use it while, like, going off of a cliff, though. I think that would be the only proper response to that, is that you can't use it while you're in the air already. But that's how people would do it before, is they'd make it so that they'd do the Dark Knight thing right here. Like, they'd just jump off right about, here. Or I think it was also around here they could pull people. But I think they actually might have boarded this spot, because I don't know if that was like that before. Oh no! At least if you're not in combat, you don't die immediately. That would be feeling though, oh my gosh. My heart still. Happens because it's always fun to play with someone. Yeah, right? Yeah, so actually FF14, Final Fantasy XIV, also known as FFXIV, it's actually free to play for quite a bit if you want to play on free trial, if you were ever interested in that. And it's also available on, I believe, the new Xbox they had, and also PS5 and PS4. I think they might be canceling PS4's, what is it? Maybe not yet, maybe not yet. I think they still have support for PS4. But yeah, for the most part you have like a free trial that it goes up to Stormblood, which is like the 3rd expansion. It's around level 70 max. Right now the current max level is 100, but yeah, being able to make it to level 70 is a really big bonus on free trial without having to pay. Hey Rio, how are you? Steam too? Yes, it's on Steam. So I think people have played Final Fantasy on Steam Deck before. I think I have heard people say that if anything happens to your Steam account though, you'd lose Final Fantasy 2. So I think that's why a lot of people don't recommend Steam. It's also a little bit more of a headache with some things. But at the same time, you get to see like your overall playtime of the game then, and I don't get to see that. Because like the game has its own launcher, and they also have like a website for their online shop and everything, and for like payments of their accounts. But yeah, I definitely recommend like free trial if you ever want to try that. Even if it was on Steam, because like I know a lot of people that do play on Steam. I just know some people don't recommend it. Because I think like just the option of being able to play it mobile on the Steam Deck is really cool. Especially if you have one of those. I just play it on computer, on the actual launcher, so I don't know too much about the Steam version, except that I know people have been upset about that before. But no, the game is like a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can craft. Yeah, no, it's not Seal Rock today, Rio. I was hoping it'd be Seal Rock, but no, it was Borderland Ruins. But I'm actually excited for Borderland Ruins for whatever reason. I think I've had enough own Sol yesterday. I even checked. Oh, wow, really? Wait, we won again! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. Oh, and I almost made I almost had a million damage. Never mind, LOL, I'm not going tonight. No! So yeah, right here though, you get to see, like, exactly how you got the points for this. Nah, it's alright, Rio, you don't have to come with, it's fine. PvP is exhausting as it is, and plus you already, like, did your Malms. You might as well just, like, save your PvP energy for the next Malms. Is there a mountain achievement in Borderland Ruins right now? Actually, that's a good question. I don't know. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Oh my gosh. You just want to see if you can get part of your achievement progress. That's fair. Let's see. I'm still not- Wait. Rio, this is actually kind of concerning. Oh my gosh, I've done 167 on Ozja? Only motivated by achievements. Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. Where is mine? Okay, the goodness. I've only had 65 actual wins, though. That's actually like a horrible ratio. It's like, what, 167 and only 65 wins? Ugh. Then again, like, Frontline is like a team effort, so everyone has to kind of be, like, communicating. It's like a... Like, it's definitely a lot of fun. I do find Rival Wings slightly more fun than, Frontline. Congrats on 167. Yeah, right? Oh, is that the exact number? I think I said, like, 160 something else or something. By accident the second time. Wait, Rio, look! You do have a different achievement in, Borderland Ruins. You get Drone Sniper. For, destroying 100 nodes. Or drones. Why am I so close to that, actually? Because I didn't have, like... I had Ozja in Endwalker, I guess, so I probably only did Borderland Ruins so much before they removed that, though. That's why I'm confused. That is what interceptor nodes are, yeah? Wait. Why are there two separate achievements? What am I reading this for? Maybe there's another type of drone? Interceptor node. Oh, interceptor drone, okay. That's what it is. So interceptor node is probably the big thing that happens in the middle. And then interceptor drones are probably the little small ones that like shoot the beams across. That's probably what that is. Let's see. 200 victories, 300 victories, Seal Rock. Grain companies combined. I'm not seeing anything specifically on Borderland Ruins, besides those interceptor node and drone ones. One solid care. Yeah, that's pretty much it seems. Very close to. Oh, close to which one? Oh, the drones, yeah. Actually, that'll be pretty cool. Drone sniper. Maybe I'll have that as a title for a bit. I feel like this is probably the most I've spammed Frontline in a while. But I'm also having like a lot of fun on Viper. Yeah, for reference, this is how many classes they have, EPS-wise, and there's still another one that's supposed to come out, in either 7.4 or 5. But that likely won't be available until you would have, like, Dawn Trail. And probably have a requirement to be a certain MSQ level or something. Yeah, Rio, do you remember the requirements to get, like, Blue Mage? Oh yeah, that's right, I can't see Blue Mage in my list. Because I'm in, PvP place. And you can't play the limited jobs in PvP. ARR. Well, yeah, of course it's ARR, but which part of ARR? Was it, like, the main story of ARR, or did you have to, like, finish ARR to the point where you could start Heavensward, is what I mean. Because, like, I think there might have been, like, an unlock quest, too, in, like... It might have been Ul'dah? Or something? Because, like, when I'm speaking of, like, specifically how to unlock something, I mean, like, the exact way to unlock it. Because having something like that vague is, like, not as helpful, I feel like. Let me just see. Because I'd like to know kind of an idea of what we might have to go through to get, Beastmaster? I'm really looking forward to that one. I just think it's a little bit of a shame that, like, that we won't be able to play it in, like any other content. How many Rival Wings have you done? Actually, that's a good question. I think it's just base ARR. Oh, okay, thank you, appreciate it. And then there should be an unlock along with that. So, I'm gonna assume then that Beastmaster you have to be done with base Dawn Trail. And probably the unlock quest for it. Actually, I'm starting to wonder if you have to do any, like, side quests for Beastmaster first. In Dawn Trail. Because that might be an interesting way to make people have to do side quests, but then again, I know a lot of people that don't like side quests. As we know how making players have to do certain content makes them feel just based on Hildebrand alone. I have participated in 48, and I think I've only probably won like half of that. Yeah, 23. I've only done 19, 7 wins. Oh my gosh, wait. Wait, what did I say again? 58 and 23 wins? Or something? Wait, 48. 48. Oh my gosh. 48 and 23. Yeah, I think it might be obvious that, Rival Wings is one of my more favorite PvP modes. But yeah, for anyone looking to get into Final Fantasy XIV, I do definitely recommend it. It's at kind of a dry spot right now, just because of the patch, and not a lot of people are happy with the MSQ, but I feel like it's getting better, and also they're kind of coming to a climax in the next patch too, so that'll be helpful. But also, one of the biggest things I feel like people have to remember with MMOs or just games in general is there's always going to be people complaining about something. There's always going to be some type of complaint. No matter which way you do it, because you just can't make everyone happy. It's pretty much like the gist of what me and Stanek were talking about earlier, because, what was it? It was like... Yeah, the new PvP feature, the Purify. How some people are like, oh, they're killing PvP, they're killing PvP. Well, no one's even tried it yet, for one. And for two, like, it's something that I feel like maybe it will make the people that only joined Frontline for the roulette experience leave. Honestly. You don't know. It could actually bring certain people that didn't like PvP before back, but it could also bring people who used to do PvP away. You never know at this point. But that's why the saying goes that, like, you'll never make everyone happy, because there could be some people that liked it, some people that don't. I honestly, like, I'm kind of in the middle of both camps. I just want to see, like, which way it will go. And once we see how the update is, I think we'll go from there. I also think the devs might take some feedback based on what people are saying about it. Because honestly, the devs have been very nice to listen to all the feedback the players have. And it's almost like every time the devs do listen to the feedback, they always get requested something more. As if they didn't do a good enough job. So honestly, I do not envy their positions. It's a very rough spot, especially when you want to make sure that your fans are happy and your players are happy. I feel like it's very rough on them. Like, that's actually one of the main rules, I think, on their forums page, like the official FFXIV forums page, was that, to be, like, respectful of the devs. So when you're, like, asking for features and stuff, or suggesting, like, about being respectful, because a lot of people, though it sounds like common sense, a lot of people won't do that. So instead, some people literally bash the devs, or even, like, the producer of the game, Yoshi P, for doing certain changes, when really it's like, okay, the game can have critiques, but if you're gonna go hating on the person, that's just rude. Like, there's a way of, like, critiquing for, like, positive changes, and there's a way to be negative intentionally, so I think it's just... A lot of people are going to be sour about certain things, whether we like it or not. That's not to say that I don't like certain things either. Because, like, honestly, I feel like the friend system is really hard to deal with. Essentially, if you friend someone in this game, you'll still be on their friend... like, if you want to unfriend them, you'll still be on their friends list until they remove you. That's what's one of the main issues, because it's led to stalking for several issues, or several people. And it has been an issue to primarily people in Japan, I feel like, actually. Like, it's become like real-life stalking or something. So I know they're taking precautions on that in some way. There was also an issue with the blacklist feature they had implemented. Because of course people always are going to have problems, no matter where they go. Whether it's Final Fantasy or another game. The feature essentially, like... Because, like, add-ons in this game, since you're not familiar with Final Fantasy, not even if you block them... Yeah, I think even if you block them, they still have you on their friends list. It's kind of cursed. Like, that's one of the biggest gripes I have. Like, it's probably the only one, actually. Because if I had to say, this is probably like my favorite game of all time. I haven't really found another game that fits like kind of my enjoyment level. So like while I'll have times that I'm like a little bit down or like disappointed, it's not like enough to make me like stop playing altogether. What was I about to say? Oh yeah. So essentially, in this game, with the Japanese jurisdiction and everything, it's a Japanese game. They don't allow, like, add-ons or anything. So, most of us just play, like, vanilla, right? And some people decide to make add-ons regardless of the fact it's not allowed. It's, like, against TOS. And so someone decided that it was a good idea to make one, that... I don't even know why they wanted to do this, but it's essentially like the market system in this game. You have like a character you have put up your items to sell in the markets, but since it doesn't have your actual character name, for a good reason, someone wanted to make an add-on to be able to tell what the person's name was behind it, like the character name, who owned the character that put up the stuff on the market. And they were able to figure out every character on every person's like account based on this alone. They call them the retainers. That's actually what I'm playing as, is like my own like RP retainer. I made my retainer like a separate character. I just find it really annoying though that someone decided to make that an add-on all because of the blacklist feature. Because like now the blacklist feature allows you to block anyone, any alt associated with that one account. That's what allowed people, it somehow did something with the code, that they were allowed to take that code and they were allowed to see all the characters on people's accounts. And I'm like, that is a freaking scary thing. Like, I don't appreciate that. So they are taking precautions on that in the next patch, and I'm so glad to hear that. I think that was a pretty worrisome situation. It's not something I want to hear about. Ugh. Especially because, like, I have like 35 alts, and I don't like have everyone know my characters. I think it's just a little bit weird. Like, sometimes I'll go on certain characters when I just don't want to, like, talk to people too much. Because I will say, on my main, I have a lot of friends, and sometimes I get asked questions a lot, sometimes I have people asking me to do content with them, and while that is nice, sometimes I get on just to chill, and I just feel like putting on the busy mode is just kind of, eh. I'd rather not do that. In fact, it would probably lead people to be more concerned about how I'm feeling. So I'd rather not do that, because it's not anything against my friends, but it's like when you have like a hard day and you want to get on and just chill, I have like separate alts just to do that. Like just to sit there and do MSQ or crafting, and I just find it like really disturbing that people went to this kind of length to try to figure out what people's names were behind the behind their retainer names. It's just, ugh. In my opinion, you do not mess with the freaking TOS, so the fact that people use add-ons, knowing that it's not allowed, is really bothersome to me. But actually, what I think is interesting is, there was an add-on that people would use, I think. It was something about, like, chat bubbles or something, but now FFXIV is actually adding legit chat bubbles now to the game. Because it's already in their coding. The NPCs have chat bubbles, but players have never been able to use them. And people thought that was strange, so... but Final Fantasy's finally adding that in the next patch, so I'm actually really excited to see how that goes. Despite me, probably not going to be using them. I want to know if it's going to be on, like, a settings, like, character settings, or if that's going to be... It might be character settings. I'm hoping it's a character setting, because I'm not going to want to change it for my entire account, I don't think. I'm probably going to want that per character. I suppose we'll see what they do with that, because then I might need a macro for that. Let's turn it on and off. But yeah, they're like... this is all to say, like, there are good things and bad things wherever you go with all these different games. And, still, overall, this is still my favorite game, so... Like, this is probably the one game I've seen actually try to cater to everyone's interests at the same time, despite not being able to make everyone happy. That's why I find it so sad that the devs still get so much backlash specifically at them themselves and not just the game. Because they are trying their hardest to make sure everyone's happy, and it's just not gonna happen because people are people. But, like, I really do appreciate that they're putting all this thought into it and everything. They're trying to work on their housing system still. I do think that having permanent housing would probably be better, but I know they're not going to do that. Because essentially, if you have a house in this game, like there's like a public district, maybe I could show after this actually, where players can have like a whole housing district. They have their houses that you can customize. And they've already taken precautions to make sure people can have, like, as few as possible on each server, right? But, like... There's, like, a lot of good things about the housing, but also, if you are gone for, I believe... Rio, was it 30 days or 45 days? I feel like it was 45 days for FC lead transferring, and I thought it was 30 days for the house. Now I actually can't remember between the two. But yeah, essentially if you like had a house in this game, like public house, then you couldn't really unsubscribe from the game. It kind of like keeps you grounded to it, I feel like. That is like my second biggest issue besides the friends list. Also, you can only have 200 friends, so I feel like that's hard. Because I always have a lot, and I can't make any more. If I want to make any more friends, I have to like unadd people, and that makes me feel really sad when I have to do that. Rio, can you take care of that real quick? Or should I do that? Hang on, I'll deal with that. I have to AFK real quick though, it just looks bad on me. What was it? There we go. Advertising viewers is not allowed here. But yeah, there's a lot of good things about Final Fantasy. There's some bad things, but honestly, I feel like a lot of people just complain for no reason. Or just because something specifically doesn't meet their wants. If that makes any sense. But like, the thing I really like about it is like you have systems for like there's a good dress-up system, there's a good raiding scene, there's MSQ, which that's like the main story, is what that stands for. Main scenario quest. That's pretty much, I think that's the main reason why some people have problems with the main story not being so good, is because like the story is more centered around that. Essentially you have to do the main story to get through most of the parts of the game. Let's see here. Oh wow. No worries, Rio, no worries. It's all good. We took care of it. We got it. Actually, so let me show now, because I can visit my own not my own FC house. Actually, I can show that real quick. Have I shown the FC house on stream before? And for context, FC stands for Free Company, or, well, Guild, in this game. This is, my guild that I run on Sarditanus. We have a lot of nice friends here. Like, this is, like, the extent of, like, what you can do with, like, housing and stuff. Actually, I should probably show my FC room. My FC room is, like, really small, because you only have a 100 item limit. And that's what they're increasing in the next patch. But I think it's, like, the 0.5 or something. Or 0.35 is what I meant. FC room! There's like so much you could do with housing though. I actually just like to come here to chill sometimes. I feel like it's more on the rare side now. I've been pretty busy with like stream stuff and trying to make sure I have everything else done. I've been actually pretty busy lately. I forgot I cannot teleport to my own house because I'm not on that character. I'm still working on my personal house as well, and I'll get back to PvP in a moment. Because I know I'm very close, and I'd rather get more done. This could be an auto-pop moment, but... I believe it was Ward 11, Plot 14. Fable. That's funny. Okay, so I could just use the Aetheryte to teleport over, but I'm gonna do this. These are all player houses. Oh, there's the pop. But I'm gonna keep walking because we have 42 seconds. My house is literally over here. And as you can see, my retainer. This was before I did like a lipstick update though, because like when they did the graphic changes, because they had a huge graphic update in Dawn Trail, their latest expansion. I I was like, there's something wrong with him, like there's something I don't like. And then I figured out it was just the lipstick color. Because I originally had it as like a color correction for the lips, because it looked a little bit strange before. But no, I literally, like, I was about to Fantasia him too and like check everything. I'm like, oh, it's just the lipstick. Okay, that's something I can just change without a Fantasia. Yeah, that one was a pretty bad situation. I was seconds from Fantasiaing. I like how they pinched my nose. Oh! Or just like how they pinched my nose. Yeah, exactly! Yeah, they did that to poor Rio. Now you're here. SMH. Yeah, we all used to be Lalafell here. I play this game with my fam. Yeah, the pinched nose though, that one's Alfie's a hero hater. No, I'm not! I have like, what, 3 heroes myself? I am not a hero hater. I have the one that looks like Alize. Kind of. I mean, I could pass it off as Alize. Oh my gosh, you just said it because it has a rhyme to it. Oh my gosh. And then I have Daen on Cactuar. It was like my... what was it? Not second main. What was I calling that before? She was like the second character I played before I played Alfie. And then the third character I played before I played Alfie was a Vieira female, because I was the first one to actually get the full game out of my family. So I tried a female Vieira, because all you could do was female Vieira and male Hrothgar at the time in Shadowbringers. And from there, I ended up like switching because my dad had this like funny idea that we would all just like play Lalafell even as like a joke, all together. And it's essentially like, it's literally the dwarf race in this game, but they just make dwarves look more cute, like cutesy in this game, like a chibi anime character, honestly. So then we had these characters that were kind of originally intended to be almost like a joke, and they ended up becoming our mains. So how's about that? And then this is my second main. The second character I play just as much as Alfie now, pretty much. Some people will beg to differ and will say that a second main is not even possible, but I do not care. Second main is second main. I play it just as much as Alfie right now. And that is how I characterize main. I know the time could not like equate at all, the amount of time I've been playing Alfie as compared to Austria. Especially because like I just like to hang out with friends often when I'm on my main. It's mostly when I'm having like social burnout that I'll go play like an alt by myself. But for the most part, I'm always like hanging out with my friends when I can. I mainly just like talking to other players, seeing other perspectives on different parts of the game. I like to gather opinions. I think it makes the game like that much more interesting. Because I feel like if it weren't for my friends, I wouldn't be playing this game still. I feel like they're kind of what makes the game to me. Because like sure, you have all these features, you have these really cool things, but then it's like having friends here or having people that matter to you like bring extra meaning to the game. So like, while I could find enjoyment playing solo, I feel like if it was like years in the future when the game like dies or something, like I can still see myself playing it, but it would be really hard because I feel like for the most part, oh my goodness, Red is invading us. For the most part, I really enjoy the game mostly for my friends. To be able to play with them and hang out. That is the part that means the most to me, is pretty much the community, and that's why I find it upsetting when people kind of pick at certain things and then kind of diss the devs. I haven't like known any of my friends to do that, but I've heard a lot of people that do kind of get upset about the whole game in general. But that's also why I mentioned, like, there still are gonna be some sour people. And also, like, I'd like to say too that, like, there's a difference between just, like, being sour in general and wanting to critique something for the good. I believe I did mention that earlier as well, but I feel like it just is worth stating again. Like, constructive criticism is one thing, being rude is another. Actually, I feel like speaking on that subject, I feel like people, like, hating on people's opinions has become, like, a thing that's been on the rise. An incredible rise. It's like, oh my gosh. Can't say anything without someone, like, being like, your opinion is invalid. Like, okay, then what is yours? Like, I'm sorry, what? How does that work? You know, I just realized I've been kind of like... I feel like I might do better when I'm talking during PvP. Like, I didn't even realize how many points I have. I'm kind of just going where our team goes and talking. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you guys don't have ads right away. I don't know how the ads work, because, I've been trying to delay the time that I, like, acknowledge raids recently, because I noticed that some people might not notice. Due to the, like, the ads. Thank you so much for the raid, though, Floof192. Welcome in, raiders. How are y'all today? How was your stream, Floof? Actually, yeah, what were you playing today? It went well. We were playing Grounded 2. Oh, what's that one? I don't think I've heard of that one before. I'm glad to hear it went well. It just came out. Wait, really? The soundtrack is going so hard. Oh? What kind of game is it? Oh. It's a game where you play as a kid that got shrunk. Oh my goodness. You have to survive in a park. Oh, that is interesting. Grounded. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. The first one's in a backyard. Oh, that is an interesting concept. I need to get up here. Oh, actually, it might not be safe for us to run this way. There's like no one here to help. I know we have points, but that's exactly why I don't want to lose the points. And right now this Viper's getting more damage. I need to get out of here, I need to get out of here. Uh-oh. I like your little chibi, by the way, the hair is adorable. Oh, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's the Lalafell version of Alfina. I drew it a long while ago, actually. There's a funny story behind that. remember talking about it on stream, like one of my art streams a little while ago. But yeah, the game sounds really interesting, and yeah, thank you so much again for the raid, Luke. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun with PvP right now, too. Hope you have a good night. I'll be lurking. Alrighty, have a good night. Rest well, Floof. And thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate it. Ah! Yeah, so this is the Interceptor node. Yeah, yeah. So we were right about that. So yeah, there are 2 achievements you can get in here, Rio. Looks like one is 100, was it 300 or 100 Interceptor drones? And then of course this one is the node. I think we have less nodes than the drones, but that makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep going with the PvP, but it is already 10:33. Wow, they waited for that last second to strike. Ow. Oh, someone hit me with a phantom dart. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna keep working on my project, but I'll be lurking in the background. Hey, alrighty. Thanks so much, Star Celestial. Appreciate it. I should probably be using my limit break. Have fun punching people. Adios. Oh my gosh. Thanks. Oh my goodness. We can't believe we won again. How many have we won now? Like 3? Oh my goodness, our whole team had battle high! I did not pay attention to that. Oh my goodness. I feel like I did less damage down, but it felt like a good match altogether. Oh my goodness. Yeah, alrighty. I was gonna show my house last time, but then I got queued in. This is like my favorite spot. I like that it has like the little bluebirds over here. It's probably my favorite minion in the game. So when they had the Rising event, I believe possibly 2 years ago now, they had like this little survey you could fill out on their Lodestone page, their website, official website for the game that like has all the updates and player search and everything. A lot of community features, so I found it really cool. They had this one survey that you could answer, like how your time was in XIV, what you enjoyed, your favorite minion, your favorite mount. I believe it had like your favorite class on there or something. And I just thought that was like a really cool thing that they had. I haven't seen another survey since, but I thought it was cool to be able to answer that at least once. My favorite mount was the Peacock mount, and of course my favorite minion was Bluebird. I really love this one though, because like as a female character, both your legs go on one side and you do like the side saddle seat. I just like the overall size of this is like really nice. And the tail is, it doesn't get in your way when you're running, but it also gives like volume to the mount. And it's also really small on Lalafell. So I always appreciate that. That it scales with this. But it's also not very life size, I feel like, when I ride it on anything other than a Lalafell. I made this like perspective window here. And I call it that just because like for the most part, whichever way you look, like you won't find a seam pretty much. I guess you have that right there, that bowl. But for the most part, I try to make it that you can't really see like anything but the scenery I was trying to make it have. Like even right here, you can't see like behind that part of the wall right there. I had to like angle it and I tried to make it look like a forest that you could see from multiple perspectives or directions. Of course, there is the white of the whatever that's called, the Phasmascape, Sky Phasmascape. But you have the message book right here. People can write nice things about your house here. They can like it. Well, it's nice to see some of my family that came here at one point. Old neighbors that aren't there anymore. We have this little spot here. This used to be way more hidden, and I've changed this so many times. But for the most part, this is like stayed here. This specific bed here. and I had to go through so many glitches to try to get it up here. I actually, like, I have a video on YouTube about that. Like, I had a stream, a housing stream. I remember, I was trying to place it under here too. I think Rio was in my house at the time. I'm like, Rio, can you move? Oh my gosh, I can't move it. And she was like, oh, okay. Oh, you were like standing right here. I'm like, I can't place it. Oh no. Yeah, right? Oh my goodness. That was a fun stream though. I knew that was coming up. Oh my gosh. Why did you know it was coming? I don't mention it every time. I just think it's hilarious because you were like standing right here. I think you were trying to give me something or something like that. Or possibly to be like on camera or something. And I was like, psst, Rio! Rio, can you move? Oh my gosh. This place has changed so much though. I used to have like this Lalafell Tavern Cafe. I really miss that, honestly. I do. I kind of don't know if I prefer this modern look or that. But I also have like this apartment look that I'm trying to go for. This was a pain. This was literally my hardest design yet. Hardest build. This whole thing altogether is like... Actually, how many items is that? Like, I could probably count them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Wait, is that 7? 5, 6... 7. Yeah, 7. There's only 3 of these. And then we have... 8, 9, 10... 11... 12 of these headboard things. Then we have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? We have at least like... Oh my gosh, I forgot that stuff up there. That's all something separate too. Oh, hang on, let me see this again. Oh, I forgot that's what I used! I don't even know how I'm supposed to count that because it's all covered. 18, 19, 20, 21-ish items just in this one spot. Lots of housing glitches. I had to float these things, and I kind of explained what that means in that video. I think it was called like designing my XIV house or something. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. But I had a lot of fun designing this again because I was a little bit disappointed with the new housing interior that like removes all the crazy like hard objects on the wall. It's like it's usually like this really hard rim that's really thick, and you couldn't place like the way my window is right here between the wall and the staircase railing. You couldn't do that before. It would be like blocked up until the railing. Wait, did you even have a railing, period? Now I need to know. I do not remember. I remember it's on the stream, though. It's on the stream. Yeah, let's do another Frontline. Oh, wait, where's the door? Oh, there it is. You can't have something... You can't have too thick of an item blocking the door, so that's why I actually have it, like, lowered like that. Otherwise, I would have had a little bit bigger. And I also like the appearance that it makes it look like anyone taller than a Lalafell has to kind of like crawl into the house from the inside. It just looks really funny to me. Here comes the waiting. I spoke too soon. Here we go. You know what? I just realized I forgot to check the Malms. See, this is what I'm talking about though. Like, getting to talk with you guys is more fun than just sitting here doing PvP by myself, so... It's honestly a win-win getting to stream it. Like, I get to talk to y'all and have fun doing PvP at the same time. I feel like that alone helps me with the monotony of PvP. Especially with Frontline being so long. Like, it honestly feels like I've only been here for like 30 minutes, but then I look at the time and it says over like an hour 40, more accurately, since like probably the first, like, I don't know, 12 minutes or so, or more like the intro and stuff. And yes, I'm still trying to cut those out of the beginning of all the older videos. Though I sometimes do like that they're still like uncut, I feel like it would only help people's experience watching if I at least put like a marker so that they can jump to that when the actual part of the stream starts. Or to just cut out the whole beginning in general. Even though I do like the idea of like uncut playthroughs, I find it hard to like if this makes any sense, I find it hard to have a video that is like completely uncut and then you start taking stuff out, and then what if there was like a moment that was funny that people don't get to see because like it was cut out, like for time's sake. For me, I feel like my streams right now are just too long in general, so it would be like a lot of cutting. So I need to like actually... Yeah, see, that's the thing, is like, I mean, usually people will only cut out parts where they're like not talking in videos, but I'm like unsure which parts to do that with, because oftentimes it'll be like when I'm not talking that I'll find something, like in Fields of Mystery, for instance. Or I'm literally yapping, so sometimes it's the opposite. Just put all the funnies in a YouTube clip thing. Yeah, that's true, I could do that, but like, I think when you clip like your videos on YouTube, it like saves over the original file, if you know what I mean. So I'd have to like be saving my stuff. So I think anything I have in the past right now, I probably won't touch. I probably won't do that with. But I do want to do like, I might have to do double uploads then, and like upload, or not upload, double uploads, and then like, what's it called? Like, cut certain versions. It's just, that means there's gonna be a whole lot more videos on the channel, and there'd be duplicates. But honestly, I wouldn't mind doing that. It's just, it might take a little bit more time, and it would definitely take a lot more effort. But I'm willing to do something like that if it makes anyone happy, or makes it easier to watch. Because I honestly, I find it hard to sit through like an hour-long video myself, and oftentimes my videos, or streams rather, past VODs, end up being over like 4 hours sometimes. I've had very rare instances where it's gone to, I think, 6, 7, or 8 hours. Very rarely. I think 2 or 3 times tops, but I still think it's a really long time to have an uncut stream. One of those I know for sure was an art stream. One of those I know was Cosmic Exploration when it first came out. I think it was still the first day, possibly? But at nighttime. And then I don't remember what the other one was. But yeah, I'd like to just be able to kind of make actual, like, I want to call it like actual content, quote unquote. If I miss a stream, sometimes I'll go watch on YouTube. Oh, really? Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like it would be, like, fine to, like, leave it up to people to be able to, like, skip through videos and stuff. But I feel like, and I know you didn't say you skipped through it, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like that would just be bad on my part, because, like, I want to make it an easier time to be able to experience, like, watching it. But I also feel like there are some people that do appreciate, like, uncut versions. I just think for the most part, there aren't that many people that do like that. Especially with, like, short attention spans. So, I do want to say that I'm trying to work on an idea that we'll be able to have both versions somehow. That might mean double uploads, because that does work. I've accidentally done that before. It just means that I wouldn't have, like, cut versions of the previous stuff. Can't argue with the short attention span thing. Yeah, I feel like it makes it hard for a lot of people, especially if they want to only hear, like, facts or funny stories or So if I can find a way to like either like download past streams of mine and then like re-upload them with like just cut versions or something, that would be a pain, honestly. And I'd have to like delete the file off my computer afterwards because I can't imagine a 7-hour long stream not taking a huge amount of space on my computer. So, oh my gosh, that was way too fast, way too fast. I don't know why that's doing that. Why are they doing that? Did someone give them a speed burst? Because I was just asking someone about this earlier today. About why Dragoon feels so, like... How are they doing it so fast? No, I missed it. I missed it. I didn't want to be too close to blue over there. But yeah, no, so, for any of you who have been wondering if I'll ever have, like, shorter form content on my channel, I would like to be able to do that. I also have some other channel updates planned that I think everyone's gonna be happy about. So, you guys have some stuff to look forward to. Part of what I'm, busy with, aside from, like, my novel and everything I'm working on. I know someone, one of you, I think it was Starry Celestial, mentioned my, my PNG model. And, essentially my model right now is a Lalafell version of Alfina. And to explain that, since it might be confusing for anyone who's been watching, my channel without knowing that I'm making a novel, essentially the character I have in Final Fantasy is based off of a character that I am making and writing in my novel. And she's been my main character for 4 years now. And I also, like, main character in Final Fantasy, but I had her from my novel before. So a lot of people are like, oh, you based a character off of, Lalafell Alfie? I'm like, no, like, it's like the opposite. And sometimes it takes a minute for people to understand, but I'm like, how do I explain this? But yeah, essentially it's a character I made up in my story, and I made a version of her into Final Fantasy, and then for the PNG model, because I was doing like just normal... I was doing like Unreal, I think? Thornton's Unreal streams before. With my friend Nagisa in Final Fantasy. I did at least one of those. I think that was my first ever stream. On Twitch and on YouTube. My first, like, posted VOD. Aside from the Cattails one that actually didn't get uploaded because I didn't check my settings beforehand. But that's aside from the point. But yeah, like I used to do like mostly like just Final Fantasy stuff because at the time, I remember at the time I was kind of like more like, I don't know if I should stream, like I had the stuff to be able to do it finally. And my dad had been wanting me to stream for a long time because he felt like it'd be something I would like or that I would be able to do and have fun with and whatnot. And I admit that I have been able to have fun with it, and I've met a lot of nice people. I've had a lot of good experiences. But before, I had this whole thing where I was like, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. I don't know if I'm even able to hold attention spans. I'm like, I would just be being me. I'd just be like, doing whatever. I'm like, I don't know if people are gonna want to watch that. But then, I don't know if everyone goes through that as a streamer, but it is still very new to me, even though I've been streaming for... I started last year, but it's like, it's really strange. Obviously, we don't have like a huge following, but I really appreciate everyone who's been supporting and everyone who's here. You guys all mean very much to me. We wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for the amount of people who have been here along this journey. So I feel like it's just one of those things that it does grow on you over time, I feel like. At first I was afraid that it was not gonna work, I wasn't gonna enjoy it. But no, that all changed. Like, I am enjoying it. Like, I feel like a lot of people, some people might start streaming and then they'll go, I don't enjoy this. But for me, it was kind of the opposite. I probably should have led that into the other team. I think it only hits 5 times? No, it's 6 times. Okay. But yeah, no, I just thought it was, like, worth mentioning because, if you have the stuff to be able to do it, and something you guys think you might want to do, then I recommend, like, people to try it. Like, even if you have, like, bare minimum stuff to stream, I feel like even that's good. Like, just get out there and work on your dreams. Like, I know some people will say, like, oh, it doesn't work out for everyone, and while that's true, I feel like if you can still learn to enjoy the journey along the way, it can work out. Sometimes people end up giving up too early, I think. I find, like, it's really hard to get into the groove of it, actually, and that's why I had, like, a problem. What started me to really, like, be more consistent in streaming was when I decided to do this challenge. I was curious to see how much more disciplined I could be at starting streams at a better time, or rather just streaming in general. Because before I had months between my streams when I was first starting off. But now I have, I've been streaming every day for the past almost year now. It is literally day 213 of streaming every single day right now. So that's why I have that label on, like, all the videos and stuff. I used to, like, delete, like, what day it was from the title of the videos at some point, because I'd have it in the description. I don't know if that makes it harder to find. So I might want to keep that in mind, actually. But, I just find it, like, yeah, it's been something that's been fun for me to enjoy. Alright guys, if it's hard to follow with, like, subject changing too, because I definitely do that a lot. But yeah, I just find, like, it's definitely hard to get into at first. I'd say I have enjoyed this journey very much. Like, a lot. Actually, yeah, so so I know I mentioned how, like, my dad had wanted me to get into streaming before. That was, like, he wanted me to get into streaming, like, years and years ago. But what finally got me to start was when I was like, you know, it'd be cool to be able to, like, what is it, like, have track of different memories that I had with my friends. To catalog, that's the word. And that is literally how I started. It was from cataloging. It's like I have... It would be too much to have all on, like, on a computer, so I thought, like, uploading to YouTube was a better spot to catalog and everything. And it also helps, like, the channel grow and whatnot. But I was not really expecting the channel to grow, if that makes any sense. So it was like a happy surprise to see that people were interested in watching and being friends and everything. It's like one of those crazy, like, unexpected life changes where, like, yeah, like going from cataloging to, oh, there are people watching now. It's like a completely different feeling. Oh, I just got hit with Sky Shatter. This match is getting a little bit spicy. I was a little bit more zoned out in the previous ones, but, we need to go for blue. Why are we going for red? Wonder if I did that in the other matches now. I was so concentrated on whatever I was talking about the past few matches that, oh. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. But yeah, all this to say, appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you all so much for all you who support the channel and everything. Just watching, lurking, commenting, talking. I really appreciate it all. Like overall, I just really appreciate being able to talk to others. Like I was saying earlier, like I like to gather different opinions and just be able to share my thoughts with people. So I feel like it is something that helps me actually. That was a nice try. We did get 3rd place somehow, but hey, what is that? Oh my gosh, Rio, help me! How did this happen? Wait, actually, will I be able to wear that next patch? Oh, I can't believe that. 100 comes. Oh my. Actually, wait, let's check PvP profile. Oh, I'm actually surprised. That's, interesting. So if we do one more frontline, we can get to 22, and then... why would you wear that? I don't know! It's interesting! It's a good hat! I mean, it's not that interesting. There are better hats. Oh my gosh. See, I can like a hat. It's fine. I can like a hat. It's not the nicest looking hat, obviously. But, I mean, you never know. I might feel like I might be able to find a glamour with it at some point. I think it'd be easier if it were dyeable, though. I actually can't wait for those dragon earrings. Where would that be? Where's the commendation? Dragon earrings. Where? Wait. Huh? Wait. Wait. No. Huh? No, wait, where is it? I thought there was a 2,000 reward or something, or 2,500. Wait, where is it? I swear, there was, like, dragon earrings or something. What was that from? It was like, wait, is it not obtainable anymore? What am I referring to? A dragon monocle. Okay, oh, that's Duty Roulette Mentor. No wonder I couldn't find it. Yeah, this is what I really want in Alfie. It's visorable, I think. Wait, no. It's not? I thought you can move a component of it. But no, it's dyeable, so it looks nice. Honestly, I could see myself using it on Austria, but I do not see myself ever getting this on him. Also, what is the second dye, and why can't I see it? Where is it? Wait. It's changing something back here. Oh, it's hidden by my hair. Oh, that's what happened. I'm almost at 50 on mentor. Hey, nice. Grats. Seems to only ever be dungeons for me, so I should run it more. Yeah, right? This is a very cool monocle, though. I really do want that. I more so want the mount, obviously. Like, that's the dream mount right there. A 2-player horse mount. Honestly, at this point, why isn't it, like, account-wide? Can I just ask that? Like, why isn't that mount account-wide? I can't, because I won't give it my ears. Oh, because you use the Tamamo headband, usually, right? I'm gonna go and pick over this one. Yeah, wait, you usually use the Tamamo headband, I think. I use Kate Sith ears. Oh, that's right! Oh, so you did switch over to that one. My bad, I was still remembering the old one. I still have the Tamamo ones. Well, I mean, yeah, I figured. I didn't feel like you would just be like up and deleting them. But yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more less talkative rather. I was gonna say more quiet, but yeah, less talkative. Because I still need to finish my food from earlier. I'm just hoping we can get like a little bit more progress on our milestones. Just one more win, or not even a win. Like, I'd be good with either one. Because I think that should push us over to, what was it, 22? I think 22 will be enough for me tonight, and then I think we can get off after that. I might still hang out on FFXIV, but I'm not sure. I have been enjoying my time in Final Fantasy XIV again, so I'm really happy about that, because I know there was a burnout period. A social burnout period. You still have food? Rio, just, when I said this, I was hoping you wouldn't have your audio on or something. But yeah. You can just ignore that. No, no! I mean, how do you think I can yap so much and, like, play the PvP? I can't eat and do that at the same time. I've literally been, like, talking every, like, second of this stream so far. There you go, I'll probably gonna lurk. Might sleep soon. I'd like to keep a normal, quote-unquote, schedule. Yeah, that's alright. Enjoy your lurk, Sanic. Appreciate it. And have a good night if you do end up going to sleep. I really do need to get on a better schedule. I've been, like, falling asleep at, like, 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. Did someone just leave? Oh my gosh. That's not even true though, Sanic. It's like the opposite of how I eat. Like, that's the opposite. I know what you're talking about, and no, it's the opposite. I'm gonna get hit. Aye. What do you mean accurate? Wow. Ate once a day, so I can't talk about how much is eaten. Oh my god. Let me just tell you guys, I know you guys were referring to hamsters, and I'll just tell you, I owned a hamster. My hamster ate everything in her bowl. She was a freaking hog. She would eat everything. Like, she would not keep anything back. So that is the complete opposite of what a hamster does. Like, me not eating my food is actually, like, not accurate to a hamster, like, at all. Anyways, good luck. Thank you, appreciate it. We didn't say it, but she outed herself. Okay, but I'm just trying to let you know, because, like, it doesn't make sense when you guys refer to it as that, because it's literally the opposite. You should have seen. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to eat. I need to finish my food. And despite Theo possibly saying that I didn't eat anything, I have eaten some. Like half. What do you mean, right? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Don't want to leave my team behind here, but we really should be getting going. We should be, yeah, we should be going. We should be going. Alright, here we go. We're gonna die. Where's my team when I need them? I thought there was someone right there! Oh my gosh. I find it funny that when people link this place, it says Cartano Flats, Borderland Ruins, and it always helps to remind me that this is Cartano. Is this not where the cutscene was with Kanesena and Raoban, and Nanamo and Blefuswin, was it? No, Merlwyb? Yeah, Merlwyb, Blefuswin. Something like this area that's also called Cartano Flats, so I'm assuming that's what it was. You gotta work on this node. Alright, muting for a little bit. You know what I just thought about too? Is we would have had a... I would have had a good escape route last time. When I last died in this run. If I had if I hadn't been pulled back by that warrior. I had a very ingenious moment. I have a bad feeling that if they click on this node right now and it says Viper, that they can click on me. I'm hoping that's not the case. Because then I might have a bad... Uh-oh. Yep, this is gonna be bad. Get away from me! I think they stopped now. They literally took a hold of that node 100%. Like, what the heck? Why'd they take hold of that node so much? Should have waited to use that one move. What the heck is the red mage doing here for? I want to just focus on the red mage now. Because of what yellow did to me. Okay, we're good to go now. I feel like we're really split, so this is probably not good. Okay, sorry, I wasn't a red alert. So it's not that you don't eat though. Oh my gosh. Rio! Wow. See, you're the one outing me. But also, contrary to like popular belief, at least with my hamster, she did not do that. When she ate it all. She never stuffed anything in her cheek. Ever. Like, I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything. I mean, I suppose. But like, just because I mentioned it originally doesn't mean you have to go into detail. I mean, I guess, yeah, they do sometimes store food in their bedding. Yeah. Now that sounds more like something Pancake would have done. But then again, I feel like I never really found her with that either. Abnormal hamster. Or perhaps she is the normal hamster. Mwahaha. Why are we in red space right now? For one, they're not even leading, like, oh my gosh. Okay, some of us are finally coming out of there, but I guess that's probably what I looked like earlier when I got killed by, Red. Right about there. Wait, or was I right there? No, I was like there. Or something. Yeah, because I was close. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, there's the mount, I saw a monk just hit me with fire supply. We need to get up there. Yellow is really, like, bullying this match, I feel like. Like, they're really bullying. They were bullying up top when we were up there, too. Not that it's against the rules, obviously, but... like, goodness. Can we get some breathing room? Before we go over, I would like to take this, but I don't know. Someone stopped me from being able to use moves. Be that bard right there. At least I can finally probably use my limit break here, if they allow me to. I don't know if I want to leave my team here, but at the same time, I do want to get more, stuff for our team, because we are very close to catching up. We gotta get as many hits off on their nodes as we can. They all have battle high, like our previous matches where we had, like, all battle high. I figured this was gonna happen. Of course, Warrior has the thing that breaks guard, so I'm not too confident in my guard right now. Oh, darn it. I shouldn't be attacking red though, that's my fault. Sorry, red person. We need to be going for yellow. I need to get out of here, I need to get out of here, I need to get out of here. Oh my gosh. No! Are you kidding me? Bruh! Where were they that they pulled me? Or did someone push me? I didn't see. Where was that? What the freak? Bruh. I knew I saw them coming up that ramp. I said, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. The minute I tried to get on my mount, though. Yeah, no, that did not turn out well. Yeah, you know what? Even if red starts getting the lead, I'm going for yellow now. They can get that karma. I'm going for yellow. How dare you pull me off the side like that? That's shrapnel. I see the buff on myself right now. We have to go for yellow. I do not want to back down after that performance they just showed us. The person's probably laughing. Whoever just did that, they're probably laughing so hard. That's all I can think about right now, is they're probably laughing so hard. Meanwhile, I'm over here despairing like, oh my gosh, I had 70 points. I'm actually gonna jump over here. Base red. Oh my gosh! Red has the map! What are they doing? I mean, I guess they're going for us because we're in the oh my gosh. We're in the lead, but... I don't like this at all. I don't like the monk. I don't like the monk. What is a dragoon doing over here? You know what? I'm not gonna attack you. You're gonna attack me though? Okay, okay. I stand by that. I'll stand by that. I probably deserve to die after this part. I'm gonna get my points back, whether they want me to or not. I'm gonna get my points back. I want my points back. But you guys took it away from me. Alright, we get our points back. Now I'm fine. I want to go for yellow really bad now, after what happened. I need to get off here, like, quickly. I don't know, is middle done? Yeah, it's done. I cannot afford to stay up there. I think I have exactly the amount of points I had when I fell off now. Oh, we won! We won! Yes, I'm happy with that. I died twice, yeah, so that was a one-time... Yeah, okay, I can see it, I can see it. Reborn Dust, what? I had a chance to give that person a calm. Oh, wow. Yeah, what the heck, though? Oh my goodness. Well, that was a good, honestly, that was a good matchup, though. It felt like we were gonna lose for a while, but, then we came in at the end. Wait a second, so let me check this real quick. We're on rank 22 now, and we need... Oh, so we are very close, Rio. We need 8 frontline roulettes. Winning or second place, or 9 in last. So by tomorrow, we will be done with our Malms stones, finally. And then hopefully the rewards will be compelling enough for me to go for more PvP stuff. I don't know what they're gonna have in the next PvP rewards, but at least having that note-taking emote, like with the feather quill, I think that will be the most interesting. I'm really looking forward to that, for one, for Ozja, and for two, Alfie. You know, Rio, this might be a really bad one if it's in PvP, because I'm gonna want it on everyone. The good thing is, mostly, or usually, the PvP emotes are like only rank 5, which takes about 2 front lines. So that's just like 2 front lines per character, right? Right, Rio? No, actually, more accurately, it's like 5 front lines, I think. And that's if you, like, win 2 roulettes or something. I don't remember how it works. Well, yeah. I am... Okay, maybe I am a little bit crazy for PvP still. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, really appreciate it. I feel like we got to talk about a lot of different subjects today. Including more, sensitive ones, probably. But, it depends. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Floof192 for the raid earlier. Really appreciate it, and thank you all for the lurks. And for being here along this journey. Really appreciate it. Yes, I will eat Rio. It's fine. I will eat. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. This was day 213. And, tomorrow we'll have one more PvP day, I believe. So, see you guys! Later.